Pranam Acharya ji. The question that I have for today from the reading, it appears that when one is trying to escape from the loneliness, the reading of a spiritual book or practicing some meditation techniques is also not considered as the right thing to do. So, could you shed some light on this?
When the intention is to somehow escape from loneliness rather than go to the root of loneliness, rather than come face to face with loneliness, then anything that one does is just not honest. Honesty does not lie in turning one's face away from the facts of one's life. That is obvious, right? And if the fact of one's life is loneliness, then one has to figure out what loneliness is. One has to squarely look into the eyes of loneliness. One has to strike a conversation. Instead of that, if one finds an alternative, then the alternative would remain a valueless one, even if it is a so-called holy alternative. Please remember that real holiness lies only in basic honesty. So if from a center of dishonesty one is turning towards holy books, then the books remain holy, but one's approach to the books, one's attitude to the books does not remain holy. How will it benefit you if you touch a holy book in an unholy way? When you escape from your loneliness, instead of confronting it, instead of digging deep into it, coming to the truth of it, then the approach itself is unholy. An unholy approach turns even a holy book useless. Remember Shakespeare? The devil can cite scripture for his purpose. Now the devil cannot really turn the scripture unholy. But the purpose for which the devil would touch the scripture would not be pious. Right? Kindly do not try to categorize activities per se into holy or unholy. We have a strong tendency to do that because that is so easy. Because that does not really require any inner work or discrimination. So we find a lazy categorization very easy and compelling. We want to say, what are holy deeds? Reading this, going to a temple, doing such an act, performing charities, helping somebody, meditating, right? So this is the list of holy acts. Right, done, finished. What are unholy acts? Dun, 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 dun. Another list of 10 things that you can very comfortably tag as unholy. It is not the action itself or the object that is holy or unholy. It is the way you use it. It is the purpose for which you utilize it. There might be a greatly holy place, a place of worship, but some debauched mind may use that place to commit a rape or a murder. The place still remains holy, but look at the fallen mind. He has committed the foulest of actions in the highest of places. That's what man is capable of. Man can use even God for his nefarious intentions. Right? I want to exploit others. I'll exploit others in the name of God. Has that not happened always the world over? Closer still, has that not happened for long in India? So God remains God. But man is such a rascal. He can appropriate even God for his unholy deeds. Are you getting it? Traveling can be the holiest of actions if the actor is right. Do not try to brand or categorize actions. Look at the actor. Saying yes might be the holiest deed ever performed. Saying no might be the holiest deed ever done. Going towards left might be the most pious activity. Going towards right might be the most pious activity. Depends on the actor. Depends on what you are doing there. Saying A can be the holiest of actions. Saying A can be the vilest of deeds. Nothing is right or wrong, holy or unholy, good or bad, virtuous or demeaning by itself. It all depends on the actor behind the action. Unfortunately, the moment you label certain actions as high, holy or godly, the actor, the vile actor, finds a safe refuge in those actions. Are you getting it? The vile actor finds a safe refuge in virtuous actions. The action is virtuous, the actor is vile. And that has been the story of mankind. That has been the relation of man with religion. Religion is about taking man to the highest point possible. And man has misused religion in the meanest way possible. What's worse, when the results of man's dark relationship with religion show up as harmful, then man blames religion. Man does not say that he has misused religion. Man says religion in itself is unnecessary and evil. Give the best of things to the worst of persons, and you know the result in advance. If you meet the Satan and gift him the Gita or the Bible, then it is not that the Satan will be transformed. Rather, it is quite likely that the Satan would add another arrow to his quiver. Now he has another tool in his arsenal called Gita or Bible. Are you getting it? Don't be so concerned with only the actions. I'm not asking you to ignore actions. I'm saying don't be just concerned with the superficial and apparent aspect of actions. When you look at actions, probe deep into them so that you may discover the actor. It is the actor who suffers, and therefore it is the discovery of the actor that would lead to liberation from suffering. Does the action suffer, or is it the actor who receives suffering? It is the actor, right? So, while looking at actions is important, looking only at actions would not yield you any benefits. Look at actions and then dig deep into them till you reach the actor. Come face to face with the actor. That's where liberation lies. That's where truth lies.
Whenever I'm feeling alone, my usual response is TV, some series. If I'm really in a good mood, your videos, books. Then sometimes I feel frustrated after so many of your videos because I'm not living it in my life. So I just want to get away from it and do something else, like watch a movie or something. And that is also eventually brings only keeps bringing frustration, and then I switch off everything. I don't play with my pet, and this is when I'm working from home and I don't have anything to do. Then there is this sadness. Then there's maybe tears, sadness, the miserable feeling. Uh, but I cannot uh, be with that for long. I immediately go to my mind already in the background, it's starting to work for any substitutes like alcohol or smoking or something, and I try to fight it, and but it doesn't stick for long. Maybe 15 minutes, half an hour. After that, I become a loser and I give up. How to have this courage and conviction to proceed for a longer time to
Learn to lose. Learn to lose. There is no option. Learn to lose. There are certain battles that you are certainly avoiding. No point avoiding them. You'll have to enter those battles even if you get badly beaten.
keep going through, keep suffering. Is that the
No, you will have to answer this for yourself. There is surely something that demands to be done, that deserves to be done, but you are not paying the thing its due. There is some worthy battle that deserves to be fought, but you are not accepting the challenge. Because you are not accepting the challenge, there is an intrinsic misery in life. Self respect is missing. One is not really able to admire oneself. That's not at all a nice place to be in. Fight the right battle, pick up the right project, the right challenge, and lose it and lose in it. If that's what to be. But you'll find that that kind of a defeat will be far more beneficial to you compared to the kind of gains that you might be enjoying in your seemingly secure and ordered life. Let there be a little chaos. Let there be a little destruction. Get beaten up, bleed a little. All that will happen. Externally, you will appear like a loser. Certainly to the others, and occasionally even to yourself, it would appear like a bad deal. But the benefits of this approach will become evident when you will look at your inner health. You will find that inwardly the climate has improved a lot. It is very necessary that one sets the highest standards for oneself. Right? Set high standards and live up to them. And in living up to them, if you have to fail many a times or pay a high price, be prepared. You're not someone I need to counsel on what it means to set high standards. You already know what is meant by highness, right? You know what high in the real sense pertains to. Fight a high battle. Be your own hero. Heroes don't have to cry in loneliness on their pillows. Right? That's one nice thing about being a hero. You can sleep peacefully. You don't have to wet the pillow. That doesn't mean that you have to be one of the silver screen heroes. Remember the high standards I'm talking of. Set those high standards wisely, with love and understanding, and then do what it takes to meet them. Right?